believe in an all-knowing God, then free will is impossible.
You know,
It's
a thousand
contradictory.
years of deep-thinking philosophers would disagree with you, but
Yeah,
have
and
it your
a
way.
thousand years of, or at least like the last 50 years of philosophers would disagree with you. These analytic philosophers, people like Graham Oppie make arguments about the incompatibility of omniscience and free will, that if God created this world, if he chose this world instead of that world, then he makes it causally inevitable every single action that you were going to make. If he made a world where we were just electrons in love, then none of this would have happened. But by making us in this world, knowing exactly what's going to happen in the future, it makes all of those events inevitable, which means that they're all causally determined, which means that we have no free will if you believe in an all-good God, or an all-knowing God that made everything.
Well, have it your way.
Okay, cool. So then the free will theodicy fails.
Well, it fails for you. That doesn't mean you've disproved it. I mean,
Do you want to
tried
respond
to
to
make
the argument?
Yes, you tried to make a case for a causally deterministic universe. I don't think there's any evidence for that at all.
Do you think that God could have created a different universe than the one that he created?
I have no idea.
Okay, so then there's going to be a double bind, right? So either he couldn't have done it, in which case he lacks a power, or he could have done it, in which case we don't have free will, because he chose this world instead of that world, making the events of this world instead of that world inevitable with his infallible knowledge.
I don't understand where you're headed.
It just means that the free will defense fails. Like all this, like under your
said,
view,
if you want to have it
free
fail,
will.
no problem. I don't know why it's relevant to the issue we're
Do you
discussing.
acknowledge that under your view, free will doesn't exist?
No.
Oh, then do you want to respond to the argument?
You'll have to phrase it more clearly so that someone like me.
Hey, let me park this bus in your brain real quick. So you as a Christian and a doctor couldn't defend this. Free will is there because a person doesn't know what God has planned. And God has written down, lol, can't be changed. Bro, God is the ultimate creator. If you can have video games and interactive video games considering all scenarios, you think God wrote down your destiny on a notebook and a pen? LOL. God had every possible scenario of infinite choices you could make for every second of your life in an ultimate gaming processing iPad or some supercomputer imaginable times infinity. Get out of here, nerd.